Okay, so I will start moving these candles, assuming that this was our current low. Again, I will move them here. Okay. Clearly, when this moves down here, this is before this line here. Okay, if it moves down here, then this current high will shoot down all the way this point here. Okay, and then now we are here, and then it goes up, 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 comes down, okay, breaks down again to a new low, comes there. But even though we haven't gone to the new wick yet, okay, you can start looking at the patterns here. So you look at that line, okay, and then you look at that line, okay, and you compare them. What are we looking for? We're looking for a descending pattern. Why? Because this is going down. Remember, when it's going down, we're looking for a descending pattern. Okay. So, but this one came down, then went up. Okay. This one came down. Yes, it went up. But it kept going down more and more and more. So I'm wondering, okay, so now we are here. All right. But when we are here, this started right here. Please note where I am putting the highs and the lows. I'm actually just going with what we had from last time. All right. Okay. Oh, this is July 9th, 12th. Okay, good. Okay. All right. I will continue. Okay. We're going up now. Up. Remember, when you are near the current high, we need to see if there's a pattern forming. Okay. And when we are near the current low, we need to look for a pattern forming. So this is going up. Well, we don't know where it's going up or down, but it's playing around in between. It's not forming a new high or a new low. And so we don't really care what happens. Just when, now this has come down, okay? And now we can look and ask, was there any pattern coming here? As we came down to break the current low, was there anything? Was there a descending pattern? Okay, and if we look here, again, I don't see a descending pattern. Okay, so this one, this current low was there. Okay, I don't see a descending pattern there. Okay, however, I can mark my new current low. And then I go again, another one. Keep going until I see a counter trend. It's actually a best practice to keep going until you see a counter trend. So this one has come down up to here. Now we have a counter trend, the yellow, the green one. But now, if I look way up, this high started when, I think right here. Although it's very small, let me see if I can make it bigger. Oops. Okay, so because the market was coming down, we were more concerned on these lows, okay, lower, and so on. And so we keep going back upwards until we find whichever is not lower, which is this one here, which means that this was the beginning of our impulse. That one right there. Why? Because after this, even though the rest are going, you know, the candles were lower, going lower. The only one that did not go low was this one. Okay. Why? If you look at this one went up instead. So up and then up. Okay. And then this one came down. So from down, it's the same thing. We go from low a little, well, if you look here where we are right now, okay, so this one went lower than that, 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 but this one did not go lower than this. So this one here up is the beginning of our down move, the impulse. All right, so I had to pause and show you that so that even if I go quickly, it is something similar to that. All right, next. Okay, now we are going up. Okay, has the market changed direction yet? No, the market will change direction when it has confidently broken here. Remember the rules, okay? When it has confidently broken there. However, right here, we do not see any descending pattern. So there's nothing of significance here. It can just break and we're okay with it. All right. But we can look before it touches that line, the current high or the current low, if there's any pattern formed here or any pattern formed here. If there was a descending pattern here, and then this market comes, we would be very keen on the type of break we would have here. Okay, one of the three types of breaks. Similarly, if it comes down and breaks here, that means nothing because there was no pattern anywhere. All right, so we don't know whether we're going up or down, we don't know. All we know is, now it has gone up, it has touched that current high. It's actually broken a little bit there. So we look at the pattern here. Do we see any pattern? No, it's just a normal regular impulse because this is high, this is higher, this is higher, this is higher, and then we break that. When you break that, we move this one here. And when we move it there, it means we look at our, again, here now, unlike here where we were looking at down, when we were going down, here now we're looking at which one did not go higher. So this one went high. So this candle went higher than that. This candle went higher than that. This candle went higher than that. This went higher than that. But did this go higher than that? Well, we check and see. This is H. I'm looking at, let me show you the marker. Here we go. Okay, I want you to pay attention and see what I'm sharing. So it was, I'm looking at this here. This is the high, especially this last 3 digits. Okay, and this is the low. So look at that and see what happens. Okay, so this is 184. Okay, and then this one, 168, which means it was lower than that. All right, so that's fine. So did this go lower than this? Or rather, this is high, but is this lower than that? Yes, that is correct. Is this Is this lower than this? Well, let's find out. Oh, sorry, higher. Sorry, not low. Somebody is coming now. So again, we look at the high. Between this and this, which one is higher? So if you click on this, 796, and this one is 803. So this is higher. This candle here is higher, which means that this was the counter trend. Okay, if you look at this one went higher, this one went higher, this one went higher, this one went higher. But this one did not go higher than that, which means the impulse began from here. Okay, and that is where we'll move our low, current low, right there. Okay, how did we find out that? Because these are too close to even look using a naked eye. So we have to actually compare it using the number here. So if I put the cursor here, you find this is 0.72803, and this is 0.72796. So 796 is lower than 803. And that is why this is the beginning of the move upwards. The lower part of it is the beginning. All right. Again, there's no pattern here. So we continue to new high. Okay, I have no problem with it. We'll keep going. I see a counter trend. Once I see a counter trend, it means that we have reached the end of that impulse, so which is there. And because we reached the end of the impulse, okay, we move that one up, and then we come here and move this one. But here, where can we move it? Well, nothing has changed here as far as this current lows. Nothing has changed. There was no counter trend in between to warrant us move this current low. So we have a counter trend. Okay. Was there any significant pattern around here? No, we didn't see anything right there. Okay. If this had gone up like that, and then this one had gone down, and then maybe another one up, and then it has gone down, then we would say we are having an ascending pattern. But right now, there's no ascending pattern. So even if the market turned around and came all the way like this, even if it broke down, it would not be significant, not be anything important. We only want, it will be important if there was a pattern here, but we didn't see any. And there was no pattern here. So we didn't really care about its movement. All right, so let's see, it's playing in between again. Again, we don't really care what happens until we reach just before the current low or the current high and see if there's a pattern right there. It broke that, but it has broken it. Was there anything going on here? Well, I don't see anything. Sometimes you may have to look as far as this side to see if there was any pattern. But even if we drew a line here, I don't see any pattern here that would warrant us to say we are seeing maybe a descending pattern. So we are more concerned about movement here. So we don't see anything, which is fine. So we'll keep waiting for this to. Question? All right, I don't see any question. All right, so this looks like a counter trend, is it? Well, let's find out. Which one went lower? This one. Again, now this time we're not looking there, we're looking at this.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question.
Yes. Go ahead.
I seen like the original candle had broken the current low before the counter trend is formed.
And that's what I was trying to confirm. For some brokers, this is very clear. It's very clear it has broken.
Yes.
Okay, and remember this, okay, it has broken this current low. So I need to move it down. And I say that for me, I normally don't move it until I see a counter trend. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's for me, I think I like to move it when I know that now we are there, we're not moving again. Because if I was to have put this every time it went lower, I've put there, okay, because lower, 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 lower. But when it breaks the counter trend, okay, so when it breaks the current low and there's a counter trend, then it makes sense to move it right away. So now I'm moving it because now I've seen a counter trend. But if this market was going to keep moving down, I would have continued just to wait. So it goes down, 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 counter trend, then move my current low. Okay. Again, you as you do it, you develop your own practice. As long as it is still in sync with the rules. We are not breaking the rules. All right. So, but for me, I find it easier to move once I see a counter trend, then now I move it. All right. So that's a new law. Has anything changed here on the highs? Yes, definitely. No, we look at the lows. So that low is lower than that, and this low is lower than that. This low is lower than that. The low is lower than this. This low is lower than that. This low is lower than that, but this low is not lower than that. And you can confirm that. The low here is 463. Okay, I'm just looking at these numbers here, these last digits right here. Okay, so if I look at that, that is 469, and this one 482, which means that this one is lower than this. So this is actually the candle that's of interest because it signifies the counter trend. When the market was coming down, it didn't go lower, it went higher instead. So I will move this one here, right there. Okay. So we are here, we have a new counter trend. So this is lower than that. So let's see what this does. Okay, there was no pattern over here, so we don't care what happens in between here until we reach there or when we are almost breaking again. That is when I am going to pay attention. Okay, well, this one looks like it has gone lower, but no, it has not broken. Let's see, this is 2201, and this is 212. So no, it has not broken, even though it went lower. Okay, however, this might be of interest. It looks like the pattern there is of interest. Okay, because this one went down to move back. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, it has gone up. So nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Going up, going up. I think somebody had asked about the wicks. Yes, when you start seeing wicks like this, okay, like here we have 3 tall wicks up there, and we start seeing wicks at the bottom, it could signify a red zone, okay? But right now, they're not, I think they're still tiny. But if they were this big, I would be worried. So let's keep going, and boom, it breaks, goes down. It has gone down. I can move my current low right away, or I can wait for the counter trend. Let me see what happens. I think it's a counter trend. I don't know. Let me see. This is 703, and this is 698. So this one is lower than that. So it's not a counter trend. It is actually the market moving lower. Okay, because it has moved lower, then our current high will move. So this one is lower than that. 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 This one is not lower than this. So here, this is our concern. So I move this here, and that's the beginning of that impulse. Impulse began there and it ended there. Okay, same thing, we continue. Again, anything that happens around here, we don't really care. Okay, however, before it reaches there, I need to look at the pattern, or if it comes back here, I need to look at the pattern, see if there's an ascending pattern. What do I mean? For ascending pattern, like I said, if we see something like this, okay, so we can say that's an ascending pattern because if you, oops, wow, okay, my drawing is bad. But to draw lines there, you'll find that the lines are actually losing momentum. That's what we're looking for, okay? If that comes there and comes this way, then we'd expect the market to go like that, break that, and then come back, retest, and then go, okay? That's the play we are looking for. Similarly, okay, I guess we're down here already. So we have not seen any pattern. I was looking for pattern there. Well, this one kinda. Let me look at it again properly. Okay. So I can check on this to see if this is a pattern. Okay. I don't see anything there. Okay, wait. This is 07221, and this one is 2201. So this is lower. So this could be a descending pattern. I see one there, but let me see. So this one went lower. Okay. It went lower. So we have one. Wow. Sometimes these things move just like that. Okay, so I've drawn two lines here showing the momentum, I mean, the pattern showing loss of momentum there. Now, this would be something of interest. However, so this one here, to me, it would have been of interest if there was no green candle breaking down. Okay, oops. So if there was no green candle breaking lower and this went upwards, I would have said that this thing was actually losing momentum. Okay, this line here, and it went back up. Then the second one, then it went back up the impulse. Then this one, it is on that impulse. But now this one instead, it is actually broken down. And that to me is my concern. Okay. It almost nullifies that break. All right. So let's see what happens. Oh, it's gone up. Okay. So we're not worried until it breaks that again. Okay. It has broken it. But was there any significant anything happening around here? No, it's just a normal impulse. This has gone up, it has gone higher, it has gone higher. No ascending pattern there. Okay, so when it went up like that, sorry, and there was no counter, yeah, there is a counter trend. So I go there, and then our current low is correct where it is. So this counter trend, again, as long as we don't break and go up, and it hasn't broken down here, we don't really care what it does in between there. So go like that. It has broken up. So we move this. So let me see if there's a counter trend. Okay, it's still going up. Still going up. Wow. Still going up. Okay, counter trend. So I move this one up here, the current high. And then this one, as you can see, was the low, current low. Okay. I have not seen any patterns here. So I guess what I'm doing is just the same thing you guys are doing, the current lows, current low, current highs, and so on. So I want to see if there's any pattern here. Jackson and Ken, can you guys help me? So I'll just fast forward. So let's see if there's any pattern. Or can you look at our cheat sheets so we can, to save on time, so we can just jump to that point. Okay, this is just the normal. Still going up, up.
Coach, I have a question. Vincent here.
Yes, Vincent.
I'm just wondering if you used the line graph as opposed to the candles, would it bring it clearer to see the pattern, or would it be a distortion?
It would not be a distortion.
Yeah,
but it would be very hard to tell. Let me see the line pattern. It would be very hard to tell. So maybe you can use it for confirming something, but look at where I've just put my things there. You see, the wicks are not showing right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wick is not showing, and the wicks for us, even the wicks are important. So if I go back to the candles, you see? So when you remove and you go to the lines, you lose all the wicks. Yet for us, the wicks are very important. Does that help?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm looking for ascending pattern. I haven't seen any yet, or descending pattern. So, but I've kept moving my up and current highs and current lows. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna see if there's a counter trend. Yes. So this is up there. Okay, and this is still our current low. That's fine. Nothing happened. Nothing significant. Let me see. Okay, I don't see any ascending pattern there. Okay, so keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. This is broken up again, and the other candle right there. Okay, let's see if this is higher. 555, 53. So this is lower. So this is the current high. So I am looking, could this have been a pattern? Okay. This could be it. We could have found an ascending pattern. Sorry. So this impulse went, oh no, it formed a new candle, so it's okay. So I guess that is null and void. I thought that I had not seen this had broken up. If this had not broken up and this was here, then it would have been a good one in between. But because it has broken up, it's just a new candle. Okay. All right, sorry. Okay, now we're going down, down. Again, the market has not turned. It only turns when it breaks the current low. But as long as it's here, even though looks like it's going down like that, it is still on an uptrend. Still on an uptrend. It only officially becomes a downtrend when it breaks this line. Okay, and we can say it's on an uptrend if it goes back and continues going up. Okay, like now it has broken. So officially, it is actually on a downtrend. But let's see, I can move this right away, which is fine. Or I can wait and see what it does. Counter trend. Okay, that's fine. So this is low. This is the low before that. And 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 this is the low before that. So our high has not changed. But here I think it did. Wait. No, it did not. Okay. So because it was going down, we're only concerned with the lows. Okay. If we were going up, then this would be of significance. All right. Keep going. Okay, which one is lower? 599, 603, 608. So this one is lower than that, so that's fine. Okay, and it breaks again. Breaks again. Let's see if wait for a counter trend. Okay, keep going down. Keeps going down. Okay, that's still going down. Okay, that's a counter trend. So I'll move this to there because this counter trend signifies the end of the impulse downwards. Okay, but now we can move our high to this one here. Why? Because if you look at this, this is lower than that, this is lower than that, this is lower than this is lower than this, but this is not lower than this. So this becomes our high. Okay, so I hope what you're seeing here is actually what we were hoping that you would know and start using that ability as you're looking for your current highs, ascending patterns. So we're looking for ascending patterns here. I haven't found any, or if I have, maybe I may have missed something, but I'm doing it with full view of you guys so you can tell me in case I'm missing something. Okay. So I think, oh wait, we only have 3 minutes. Yes.
We have what? How many minutes?
3 minutes.
Well, probably you can finish. Then when you log in again, I can try and show them on the week that interested. There's some descending and ascending patterns. Yeah.
Okay.
I can show them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can. Okay, guys, can we just log out and then we log in? Because we have 3 minutes. And, yeah, rather than. All right. So I'm gonna log out, and then we can log in and find. Okay, please log in.